Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. We are continuing on with the Lokian Menace, our locust people who are getting into a lot of wars, more wars than we can currently handle. When we last left off, the Frank's Fishy Feast Factory was attacking us, and actually they were making a bit of progress. We had to get pulled back a little bit because we got caught up fighting a whole bunch of void worms that decided to attack us at the exact same time from within our sector. The Cyclopean Empire is currently working on a war goal towards us, so we are trying to busy up this starhold up north. And then otherwise, it's just like waiting for all of our fleets to reconjoin so we can make the push, hopefully here down to Siggy. This is what I really want to do, is if I can grab this as a good choke point, then we could take all this section and probably piece them out. We're doing good on war exhaustion, but there's a lot we still need to do, and one of our fleets is in the void for way too long. So we're on a bit of a defensive position right now. It wouldn't hurt to also be locking up this location, but there ain't much we can do about that right now. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, at least we have a couple of assets. Equivalent, superior. Little subterfuge guy. This is not the craziest place. Nor is this overly difficult. If we want to just gather some information on them, I think that's a worthwhile use of our guy there. The other one I think is just spying down here at the moment. Their encryption is a lot worse. I don't know much about these guys, and I'm just kind of hoping that they decide to hold off for as long as possible. Confidence wavers in the Cyclopean Empire. God damn. We're gonna just... I can't afford to be spending money on this, so... He managed to get some insight, though, and made the operation even easier for himself for just a little while longer. We're Dudlight. I keep getting notifications because this keeps respawning. Actually, there's a part of me that just wants to nuke this, but I am still getting black hole research. And if I could get a moment in between these wars, I could certainly wipe out that hive. But add it to the old easier said than done list. All right, those upgrades are going on for a while. And these guys are all at full strength, which is great because it means we can actually start deciding like what we want to do with them. I could merge daily hull regen, weapons range, hull points, ship fire rate, hull regen, experience gain. I don't know. Part of me feels like they're probably better off just being in multiple fleets for now. Yeah, those guys are still working on it. And this is just a constant annoyance. 45 days until these guys return. Our growth node levels up. Colony ships, resources from jobs, or terraforming speed. I guess we'll take resources from jobs. And the Legion node is also leveled up, which is fantastic. I'm going to say that naval capacity and ship starting experience is the way to go, as we certainly don't need power projection at all. So I just want to see where these guys respawn. Okay, there's 59 coming in here. Let's come down here and help these guys out because we do have a station here that's like decent strength. You guys have spawned in Nemozy. That's not great. On one hand, I could leave them up here to just like defend this station. At 1.7, they're really not that strong, so. Lost? That quickly? No, you guys are doing all right. No, you're not doing that good. There are more of them in here than I thought, but we're doing pretty good. We managed to take that back without too bad a fight. All right, so they're bringing in this is what I was worried about here. They got a landing army. They got a big landing army. 600. Not ideal. Living on the edge too long. All right, I'm gonna bring these guys down. Not through that system though. I really don't love this. This plan, she ain't ideal. They're gonna like purge me from this planet if I don't get in there. And that archaeological site is almost finished as well. And I do have an invasion fleet here as well, so you know, we got something going for us. All right. You got room for more gun batteries. You got room for a target uplink computer. And then I guess I'm just going to say more gun batteries, if that's the case. You're going to grab a little bit of extra stuff up here. Oh, and you guys decided to fly through these mining drones. Which isn't ideal, but okay. I guess I'll allow it. Trauma specialist or excavator, archaeological skill. I mean, this guy is my archaeologist. So let's give that to him. Our commander, Void Hunter, Resilience. You are definitely an admiral. No doubt about that. At least that's cleared, even though they took a bit of damage to do it. A theory, Palinate, Fanatic Spiritualists, Xenophobes, the Pornian Hierarchy as well. Oh, these guys are all over the place. Here and here. I'm a little curious if he completely nuked that planet. I don't think so. But I don't think it should be too hard to take this back, at least. Oh, there's so much going on. Vaku! Alloy upkeep on this leader, my scientist. That's a bit rough. Okay. My hive mind leader has gotten an upgrade here, though. Ship build speed and starbase upgrade cost. Or Guardian for defensive platform damage and hull points. I mean, that's a great question. Definitely not influence. I feel like we shouldn't be having to build ships so fast, but I'm going to take it anyway. Borders closed. Borders closed. We got some society research here. Oh, what do we go for? I think starbase capacity. Some of these little boosters would be nice, but we're going to have to start manually doing our ships very, very soon. Right, and that official just got kicked off of his own planet, so he is now not in charge of nothing. Can you form a sector? I think you might be able to. Everything is moved here, so I'm also like, wow, where is that button gone now? Create new sector. He's okay. He's automatically in charge of that whole sector though as well. So, fortunately, these guys are not included. There's a couple of planets we could stick in there. Okie dokie. You're coming down. You guys got lots to build. We're taking this station. Intercept that science ship. Don't let him get through. And then land on this planet. There's not enough there to stop me. So I'd like to push down back into that system if I can. I feel okay with these guys. It would be nice if we could maybe just get him up to his star hold. And then as this guy comes down, he could probably just like sit there. Oh, too much to build. Our fleet capacity has gone way, way up right now as well, though. So let's start looking at some good upgrades. If we can. The more dudes we can cook into our fleets, the better. This bloody system. Our team arrived on this planet, got quickly to work, surveying. The never-ending surveys. Okay, we are also like running deficits on a lot of these guys right now, mostly in minerals, which is a bit shocking. And I have like a ton of bonus jobs. Mostly for you on menial jobs. Logistic drones. Yeah, okay, we can make more of those. Get me that trade. I'm also going to have to build another farm here, I'm realizing, just because I need this. If this is positive, we lay more eggs. You're just going to need jobs. And you don't have minerals for anything, so... I noticed in your 2 playthroughs in 4.0 that the game seems significantly easier, like you outscaled the AI way faster than you were used to. I don't know. We've been boxed into like a pretty tough situation here. Like we got stuck next to Minimar, who was like a special empire, so I wouldn't really say I'm too far enough along to say for sure. Who is this idol leader? The official, right. We'll get him back in a moment. You guys got 2,000, and this star base is at 4. Well, I'd really like to take that back. Shard rail accelerators. Improved defensive platforms. Obviously, I'd like that. That's also a rare tech. I think we'll go with that. You leveled up. You're a governor. with a pretty useless trade at the moment. Give you efficient builder. Okay, I thought maybe those guys were warping, but it doesn't actually seem like they are. I don't love the idea of just like catching them out like this. But it is what it is. What is under attack? This is under attack. This is killing me here. Driving me insane. It keeps scaring me every single time. You're at 6.5k. All right. Well, I'm feeling a lot better about this fortress. Stellaris, such a noob in this game. Sirik, how we doing? I mean, it is one of these games that you kind of just feel like you're always a noob at, I think. No matter how much I play it, there's always so much more to learn.
Our construction is complete.
All right, how's that going? Okay, we're going to take this station. This is expensive. This is our original station, but...
Enemy nest taken.
I think we did okay there. I feel good about that. Communication jammer, disruption field, all the gun batteries. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Good, 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 good. Now, I can neither heal nor upgrade here, can I? No.
Our void hive is under attack.
How's this invasion looking? Done. Already done. Excellent. Did we not get a general for here? No. Oh, we didn't have enough unity for it. Oh, that's a bit of a mistake. We do get a better general in the meantime, though. Well, you can't do much. I'm going to just move you back there for now. See how that goes. These guys are still cruising down. So what I really want to do here is cut them off so that they can't come up to Pesh. Some of our operatives we control are beginning to draw unusual amounts of attention. They are regarded as somehow attractive. We have no reason to believe their cover identities are in jeopardy. Infiltration speed lowered, level by 2, but operation difficulty -2. I don't have the energy credits to be thrown away on that. So that's what it's gonna have to be. These guys really need some upgrades and stuff. Let's just see if we can cut through for right now. Are we using bioships? We are, yes. But I don't have a thing that actually lets them grow, which is, I would argue, kind of annoying. Finish an astral rift. 300 unity to reset. Enclave research support. I hate this. I literally cannot get this. Force a planet to surrender using orbital bombardments. Improved Weaver development. All right. You guys are going to keep fighting your way through. They do heal, which is actually something I forgot. Both of these guys have automated repairs, so I actually don't need to move them back. They can stay on a warpath. Expedition has emerged from the deep and not empty-handed. An actual treasure vault. Oh, that's nice. Site finished. Excellent. Not you. Lots of like rare crystals around. I guess you could go like there maybe. Right, he's got a bunch of jobs he's got to go do right now. You could probably set up that curator enclave. And then hopefully I can take this without too bad a fight. It looks like it'll be okay. This commander has leveled up. He is also an admiral. So we got a couple of veteran admirals now, which is good. Always makes a big difference. Latest DLC has gotten bad reviews. I feel Paradox is getting more and more sloppy. Has this one gotten bad reviews? I do know it had a lot of weird bugs and stuff in it. But it does seem like it's a pretty... It feels like it's at least a good game. A good set, a good system. What am I trying to say here? You're all full of anchorages.
Our construction is complete.
Can I not downgrade you? Here we go. Nah, see, now he wants peace. He's at 100%. This guy is done doing what he needs to do, so I'm just going to keep building stuff up there. This official, the governor of the hive. Give him production oversight. Klein. We're in a great little position here right now. 40% good reviews on Steam. Oof. Oof. Biogenesis got slammed in reviews. I like it, though. I think it's just mostly the Reddit circle jerk. Yeah. I mean, I know, like... again, I mean, like, this is my first run, and I'm not very far into it right now, but the changes in 4.0 seem to be good. And what they've added into this also feels pretty good for the most part, so... Several Paradox games. I mean, the last couple Stellaris DLCs have been a bit rough, and I certainly won't deny that. Cosmic Storm was really lackluster. Grand Archive was cool, but it didn't really, like, hook me very hard. Oh, you guys can blow up that fleet. No problem. Come right on in. Come on down. So, this is the choke point, right? Yeah, so this guy here, I want to make a real starport. Actually want to make this guy like a citadel and probably get rid of Pesh up here, which is currently a starhold. Currently about to become a starhold. I'm actually going to remove that completely. I don't mind Atmir because there's both a wormhole and an L-gate here. So if I can box this off on both sides, I feel at least safe about that. But this is going to have to be like my frontier. Is this fleet here? It is. Fantastic. I would like you to just temporarily go here. And then I would like this fleet to go tech. Tech, tech. Upgrade. Good. So we'll grab all this and then I can peace out. Or at least I'll grab all this and then I'll decide, do I want to keep pushing in? Métis was elevated to autonomous status following observations from their heightened response during the recent engagement. A new commander has been added to our recruitable leaders. Are they unique or something? No. Just an extra leader. Just in case we wanted it. People on Reddit keep saying it's completely unplayable. Don't elaborate why. People also hated the last Hoi 4 DLC. Yeah, the last Hoi 4 DLC was not good. That's why it was really, really buggy, and it was like pretty lackluster. It was made by like their B team though, or actually I think like their C team. So I'm not overly surprised on that. That doesn't excuse it, but that does seem to be the case. Insult, okay. What are we doing up here? Lacking alloys. Oh, I could buy some alloys. I just like to make sure that this is like as chunky as it gets. 8.1 is pretty good. They would need a lot of fleets to break through that. So hopefully that can hold them there. The mysterious capsule drifting through the Break system is an ancient storm trap, which could have been part of a larger defensive grid. Our reading suggests it's holding the compressed energy and matter of a captive cosmic storm. I don't have to open it right away, so I have a minute. We got a moment to figure that one out. And the foreign object in Break was discovered to be a large mass of organic remains from spaceborne fauna. Fantastic. 5,000 food? That won't go to waste. I can promise you that. That won't go to waste at all. I guess you can crack that bad boy open. I don't love the idea, but why not? There's a ton of debris down here that we should also be looking at, but ooh, basic cloaking. Can we even have this on our guns? Transit hubs and buyer hyperlane fields. This would be pretty good. It's just that cloaking is so valuable. Last Toy 4 DLC is sitting on very positive recently and mostly positive at all time. They did do a bunch of major patches, and they have patched a lot of the problems and added in a bunch in response to how negative the reviews were. So one of the 5 people who still play Biki 3, all the recent updates for the game have been really good. Last DLC was a bit meh, but the free updates are amazing. Yeah, this is kind of the thing I always feel about Paradox is like, if they miss with a DLC, normally they're going to go back and they're going to like fix the problems. Especially with something like Stellaris, which has had such like a traditional with like the caretakers upkeep. What is it called? The caretaker initiative? Where they literally have a team that just goes back and fixes old stuff. To me, I think they do a really good job with it. Oh, my Void Hive. So this is nice. Once I have a shipyard here, I can start upgrading all these ships as well. And we can just wiggle ourselves down a little bit further. Yeah, I bet you want peace, but I am not ready for peace yet. We unleashed a storm, a gravity storm, and gained storm dampening generators. And also storms are not so bad right now. All right, well, that's not the worst thing. I love that these guys are just like, you've absolutely destroyed our everything we have. Can we please peace out now? Please, sir. You can't murder us anymore. Can you? Little do they know, we can. The science drones have observed harsh repercussions of the gravity storm on the local avian wildlife. The fluctuations brought on the storm are leading to erratic atmospheric conditions, rendering several species incapable of flight. Delicious. Avian DNA will be added to the next evolution. And another 5,000 food. All right, we got to buy some alloys. And then keep making defensive platforms. Good, good. I tell you what, considering I can see anybody coming this way, I'm just going to send you up like that. I'll send you in there. And when you're done, you can probably come back down to Sig. Meanwhile, this guy can upgrade the entire fleet at this station and start reinforcing. No problem. Cannot wait to kill these void worms. You're a wormhole, which is a little annoying. I'm just going to dismantle that starbase. I also think I'm now going to dismantle this starbase because this guy's up and running. And he's feeling pretty strong. Grab some more story stuff there. And perfect. We're at 85% war exhaustion. So the question now becomes of like, how much do we want to push in? We do have raiding fleets. So if we choose to attack things, we like bombard planets, we can just like steal food from them. The Holy Lycian Empire, okay. And the Mercenary Mantis Marauders, these guys were fun. I think we played these guys on stream. The Fist of God. I feel good about our position. I gotta tell you. I don't feel overly worried about it. Remembering correctly that you're also a Kenshi enjoyer. I am. I love Kenshi. Big Kenshi fan. More discovered empires I saw at first glance. So these guys are basically, they are an ocean people who... Wow, that is quite a fleet. 12,000. This is an ocean-based empire who has the thing where it's like they turn food into alloys. So they are just meant to make boats like crazy. That was the original design for them. 12,000. I think I win this fight if I fight it in the system. If I can let all these fleets upgrade as well, that also gives me a pretty good boon.
Our Void Hive is under attack. The others speak.
Let's see how they're doing. Okay, you guys need a spawning pool. And you're also meant to have one of these officials in charge of you. Oh, this guy got automatically added as a commander. I did not realize that. Oh, he is really good as well. More importantly, he has this automated repair system ability. So now all of my fleets have automated repair. So I no longer have to worry about them having to like go back. They can stay on the warpath constantly. I like that, let me tell you. I like that very much, thank you. And we can also colonize this planet. So we should do this. This planet is good for engineering research. So if I made it a tech world, maybe that would work. Yeah, that's fine. Give it a nonsense name. Do I auto upgrade ships? Currently I do have like auto ships on. At a certain point, I kind of say, okay, let's start making their ships properly. But right now, I'm generally pretty okay with them just being auto designed. They're more or less what I'm going to put on them anyway. I'd like some better combat computers. And like some of these empty slots should be. When did I get growth glands? Oh my god. Okay. That won't stay on. All right, so right now is when we're going to start doing this. You guys are going to be swarm. Cannot be changed right now, though, because everybody is upgrading. This is fantastic. If we put growth glands on, they'll all start growing. And they'll get better and better and better. We're going to make you an efficient builder. How overloaded is the shipyard right now?
Our construction is complete.
It's building the colony ship. That's why. Interesting. So this is why the Cyclopean Empire didn't attack me, is because the Fist of God attacked them. But they have just made peace. So we should hold on to our butts. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're at 100% here. The only thought is, like, if I keep pushing down, there might be another choke point we can lock in. 92%.
We sense spaceborne life.
Ready.
There's some extra monthly unity. Just keep finding more ships to upgrade, don't you? More and more ships to upgrade. That's all of them, right?
We sense spaceborne life.
Okay. Void worms, of course. So let's go in through these guys now and say growth glands, swarm computers. With shard accelerators. Reactor boosters are fine, I think. Atadar. The Weavers can get growth glands and I guess suppressors? And then those guys are going to have to get turned over. It's going to cost us a lot of food, but that's about it. So that's not really a bad deal. Honestly. That ain't a bad deal at all. I'll let the colony ship finish. At this point, why not? Defensive hull platforms get a bonus. Let's grab that tier 3 carapace. Devs of Kenshi did a Q&A dev diary thing where they talk a bit about Kenshi 2 in the process. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah, it keeps coming up on my... I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but it has been like popping up on my my YouTube feed. So I do really want to dive into that. 98%. I guess I just like don't know what they have in these systems and if they're any good. But I like the idea that it's a 2-to-1 versus this, which is clearly a 1-to-1. It lets me attack them a little bit more cruelly. So I'm going to settle the status quo. So we are officially out of this war, which is great because it lets us focus on fixing up our swarms and get nice and big and strong. They will be devoured. The galactic community is formed. For better or worse. All right, leader lifespan, elder weavers. Now that we can actually grow, elder weaver is valuable to us. But as are a lot of these other things, I wouldn't mind a little bit more unity. We've been really like struggling to produce any kind of unity here. Probably, I want to say, because we have things like too many edicts on. We certainly don't need map the stars on anymore. But we'll keep research. Kenshi's so good, I love it. Hates me though. Yeah, that's the point. That's for sure the point. Kenshi is truly one of those games that are just like, just kicks you over and over when it's down, when you're down. All right, we're running into like mega storms. What is this? Polity of Rasnum has embraced a technological faction, becoming more materialist. Okay. I don't love the idea of everybody starting to get along. These guys are upgrading? Yes. You're going to upgrade that Starhold. Okay, all of my fleets are good, so I'm going to bring them all up here, and we're going to get ready to attack the Cyclopean Empire. Because if I could take this planet and get another choke point here, that secures a nice little chunk of space. And I feel like we have such a strong fallback point there. I'm not super worried about it. My biggest issue right now is like alloys. Does not have neural weaving technology. Per district gives agri drone jobs. Yeah, I'd like these guys to both be biological. Help. Let's get some more firms on you. And let's... Where's this? Cuniper. Oh, xenobiology labs would be really nice. If you wouldn't mind changing out some of those. You need more jobs. You need all sorts of stuff here. This is also an agri world. I am swimming in agri worlds. You're a generator world, so you might as well build that generator support. You are being colonized still. And then you're meant to be like a commercial nexus, so... Let's see, I kind of feel like I just keep building logistics hubs. I can't believe how many jobs there are. Oh, that's what we should do with, sorry, these military fleets. We have a couple of jobs for them. We have a pirate fleet, and we have to get rid of all these void worms. So I'm going to do just that. Yeah, kill those pirates first. Exactly. Unfortunately, these construction ships can't really do much. Set them up to fill out these last few spaces soon. Gravity storm has passed. This will kill those ancient mining drones. Severe gravitational flux. Unity from Synapse drones is up 40%. Well, that's kind of nice. You should also be replacing these with xenobiology labs, but I don't really have the minerals for that, so... Baby steps. Strange reports from the Break system. The last cosmic storm raged in the sector revealed a ship of unknown origin, the Stormbound. Now, last time I did this quest, it broke. So I guess we're just going to deal with these guys as they come in. As we gobble up everything in our path. You apparently have some terraformer blockers we could get rid of. For relatively cheap. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Our construction is complete.
Ooh, combat disengagement chance on a commander? I don't love that.
Our void hive is under attack.
And I guess I should probably move those guys up as well. There is some debris down here we could steal. This is on the last step, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him grab this debris and then that debris. Hopefully he can get it before it all goes bad.
Hostile swarm engaged.
Then we have a few other nice level ups. Archaeo studies, new worlds, propulsion. I don't know, man. I guess propulsion. This guy could get base intel level, available envoys, code breaking, and encryption. I think just give me base intel. I don't want to get messed around too much with like having spies everywhere. They end up being like quite a cost and quite an involvement. You've got really good encryption, so I don't think I'm really going to be able to do much there. You, on the other hand, have terrible encryption, so relocate some pops to your empire. Interesting. Can I steal your DNA? That seems like the kind of thing that I should be doing. And what I think I will do, seeing as this is almost impossible for me to do anything right now, is start spying on you guys. So I can at least figure out what the heck is going on.
Our void hive is under attack.
So this is a big ancient mining base. Research survey.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, you guys got beat up pretty bad in that fight.
Our void hive is under attack.
All right, a lot going on here. Ship fire rate 10%. We got that little unity buff. Colonial centralization is really important. Elder Maulers would be good. This is also really important. Starting experience and better anchorages. Man, they are just giving me everything that I want to do. Let's go with that. Get ourselves the extra commanders and the extra room. A skeleton, surprisingly well preserved, shows significant differences in design. Was it linked to the storms that we have encountered? I'm maxed out on minor artifacts? Oh, my dudes. Search for a specimen worthy of display. A fossilized void worm tooth. I don't really want to do Elgate insights. I guess like these don't really do anything until I have the Grand Archive. Which at this point, I might start having to think like, oh, okay, maybe some mega projects would have some value. Automate construction of research stations and mining station? I did not know that that was an option. That is still ongoing. Never ending. Thank you, Space Whales, the tributary. Yeah, he's sending a bunch of science fleets in here to try and explore me right now, which is... like, I'm not stoked about. Not something I would say I'm super excited about. Give them a comm jammer. So I do have room for 2 more star bases. Something with anchorages could be really nice. Juniper is a planet. Why don't we put 1 here? Because that'll let me field a lot more fleets than we can currently do. And these guys are ready to go, so we're going to come in here and we're going to start dealing with these dweebs. Sick and tired of these void worms attacking me every 5 seconds whenever we're done healing. So I was kind of hoping that they would come down and attack me, but they don't seem to want to do that. A star nation has been destroyed. New contact, the kingdom of Furbanites. Slaving despots. And leaked recordings of our envoys' private conversations with the Cyclopean Empire up in arms. Cyclopean warlords expressed dismay. I don't care. Alien sensibilities don't matter to me. We did just unlock cloaking as well. Research alternatives, but also moat harvesting traps. We have quite a few moats in our empire. 3, 4... 3, 4, 5, as well as some rare crystals and some good dark matter around as well, so... Achievement unlocked to destroy a void worm nest. Well, that feels good. I guess this one's next. I'm a little bit worried about aggroing all of them. That was exactly what I was worried about having happen. But it looks like the void worms themselves have all bailed. There's another nest down. We'll hold the line. We got hit by a rival. Nice. And we got another unique commander. Damage to void worms, 25%. Orbital bombardment, minus 25. Monthly unity, plus 10%. Let's go. I love that. Cyclopean are back, trying to come for us again as well. So let's go. Move up to the neighborhood. Nice. And this colony is also done as well. So we'll pop in a little spawning lab. Spawning pool. Some agri-farms. Some generator districts. Supposed to be building mining districts, to be honest, but step at a time. So I do want this planet to also form a sector. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, there's 3 more planets we can fit in here. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this weird shaped sector, but maybe I'll be able to add that to it or something. Oh, man. Oh, right. I'm feeling good about this now. Some good bonuses here across the board. I am maxed out on food. Killer. Great problem for a devouring swarm to have, let me tell you. After a gauntlet of hacking, backdooring, and brute forcing Kier's extensive and persistent cybersecurity methods, our archaeologists have finally gained access to the central command. Optimize growth. Optimize growth. I love Kier. Kier is such a good event. I don't know how it's really going to work for us, but Kier interactive interface is here for you every step of the way. You killed your creators. You definitely destroyed your creators. You wouldn't leave poor, humble Care Interactive to be slowly eaten from the inside by billions of tiny terraphage viruses, would you? I mean, you're useful to have. And if I have a science ship right here, I could certainly prioritize that. Our operatives have stolen some humanoid DNA from the Cyclopses. So our next evolution should have human and avian, which I certainly have questions about, but we'll see how that pans out. All right, good stuff. I feel much better about our state of things. Where is our other science ship? You're digging here. Okay. Which is almost done. So when he's done, I'll have him research that anomaly and then come up this way. We pick up the final thing of Starbase, extra 20% against Starbases, and adopting all supremacy traditions grants unlocks the war doctrine policies. Okay. Biomorphosis, which unlocks purity, cloning, and mutation, genetic modification. Behemoth requires 3 other ascension perks. What are we going to take here? Extra star bases wouldn't hurt us. Nor would extra research. Empire size for planets and official capacity. I mean, if we're going to eat everything, empire size for planets is going to get big. I feel like this one's going to get very good. We eating good. This gives us more officials as well. Right? Because like every planet we find, we're going to colonize and we're going to eat everything on top of it. And eventually, as we keep eating things, we're going to like be able to live in different climates as well. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I don't know that affected that at all. It feels like it did not. It's fine, my dudes. Insult away. Our truce is already over. Wow, that was a really fast truce. We got a ton of minerals there. That's fantastic. You can actually just pick up energy generation specialization.
Council agenda available.
And keep cruising. I would like to replace a bunch of these with xenobiology labs, so we can focus a bit more on the type of stuff that matters to us. Oh, nice. Another adaptive evolution. Humanoid traits. Aquatic adaptations could offer our strategies beyond the sea. Do we have a lot of sea planets? Continental world, tomb world, Arctic, continental, alpine, alpine, tomb, tomb. We have a lot of tomb planets. Ocean, tropical ocean. 17, 22. Our versatility. We're from desert planets, so going water feels really foolish for us. Let's go for the humanoid. Genetic memory. Habitability from colony age, 0.5% per year. Passing down, oh my God. Passing down knowledge and learning from one generation to the next has been the start of many civilizations. The species has taken it a step further by encoding survival insights directly into their genetic code, ensuring each generation is born with the accumulated wisdom of their ancestors. So this is 50% habitability on every planet. Cool. Needless to say, that's pretty good. Tomb worlds are obviously a little bit tricky. But like these tropical worlds and these ocean worlds wouldn't be too bad. Size 24, size 22. You've got a big defensive platform on you. Why don't we colonize this? Because that'll put you up to 80% habitability after a little while. Society research from jobs. That's very nice. I'm inclined to make you a fortress world. Just based on the fact that, like, the L gate, it's a bit hard to see, but the L gate and the wormhole are both here. I don't know where those go. So guaranteeing some safety could be nice. But a size 24 world with society research is... Max mining, max agriculture. I wonder what it will choose. We got any other good 20 size planets? I mean, this ocean world's got 11 agriculture districts, so it's really hard to say no to you. Obviously, you'd become an agri world. Just what I don't need is more agri worlds. Plasteel carapaces, so all of our guys are tougher and tougher now. Yeah, let's grab some better engines on our ships. I think they can all upgrade right here as well. Investigators have found a hidden factory. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So all of our ships are also growing and becoming bigger ships now too. I don't know if that's going to increase their cost. But, well, I guess we're going to find out one way or the other. I'm going to miss all this debris if I don't move. Already missing that debris. Stupid, stupid, stupid. All right, screw it. Just leave them on it. Should have known to go back to the Fear of Age afterwards, but... Cupier. So you need alloys. I don't really have anything making alloys right now, which is a bit of an issue. I do have enough trade that we're able to sort of find a way to make it work, but... So you're going to build anchorages. And we'll probably just wait for other things. I do have these nebulas here as well. If I wanted nebula refineries. Oh, it's really only you. There is a big nebula here that covers a lot more, but we failed to get this territory, so. All right, well, you definitely need defensive platforms out the wazoo. We have 6,000 strength right now, but we know that this guy's got about 14,000 when we last left him. This dude's a governor, so we'll make you an analyst. Absolutely in charge of just the worst location. What are you good at? Leader lifespan, infrastructure upkeep, leader lifespan. So let's put Eco here. This agri world at least has a lot of tech, so a scientist in charge of it is okay. Army damage, leader upkeep, leader experience. Let's put that guy in charge of our army, since he actually has army stats. And then I guess somehow I have a whole bunch of other commanders that are just sitting around doing nothing. Free commanders, I suppose? Sure. Yeah, I have 7 commanders, but it says I only have 4. I mean, I won't say no. It's a nice little bonus. And once these fleets here are upgraded, I'll have them take out these mining drones. And then I'm probably just going to declare war on this guy myself so that we can pick up this ability. Because we're really slowed down on this front right now. Node culling allows us to replace nodes that are no longer suited for our purpose. They will replace one of our current nodes with a lower level node. Oh. Yeah, I upgrade those ships. We get cosmic weather models, and another storm is coming in. I guess we got one of the storm events for our guys. Oh, that's a little disappointing. The energy signatures from the alien body and the planet-ruining maelstrom match those from the cosmic storm responsible for unearthing the buried army. Create fleets of the thrice-damned archaeological site. In Yaragana. All right, well, now I'm really glad we took this territory. Oh, man. That guy's going to be there forever. Real talk, I think I'm going to probably start turning my sectors on automate as well, just so we don't have to look at them. Just so they are in a whole total pain. Bastion, hello. How we doing? Welcome, welcome. Alloys, alloys, alloys. Always with the alloys. Erratic sensor readings are derived from a bunch of debris left in wake of the gravity storm. Get a bunch of stuff. Orgain. Planetary storm negation. Man, I really don't care about the storm stuff. But I think I value this physics research more than I value all that other things. So I guess I'll take it. Trying to figure out how to play Stellaris. I mean, it is a complicated game, but it's not the craziest. I do have on that main YouTube channel there a guide of like basics of like how to play. It'll teach you the very simple stuff, and obviously some stuff has changed because they keep updating things. Like the planet interface now is totally different than it used to be. Let's get all of these buildings upgraded.
Technology conceived.
Polity of Rasnium is dead. I honestly have no idea where those guys were. There's our moat harvesting traps. Research cosmic weather forecast. Auxiliary fire control. Why not go for that? The Prince Electorate of Akanos. And the Omega Program Pack. Despicable neutrals. What makes a species turn neutral? Lust for gold, power, or were they born with hearts full of neutrality? Tell my wife I said hello. Oh, wow. We're just meeting everybody right now. Next interface. So a couple of robot groups. Okay. This guy is commanding a fleet. Oh, this guy's a very good fleet commander as well. He's got a ton of traits right now, so I feel like let's just upgrade what he has. Makes the most sense to me. You have moat traps to start building. As do you. Ah, you can't build it until those Yankee are wiped out. Dying. Getting to know the most basics, but I've seen video of people suddenly getting different species on their world, talking about builds. That's the stuff you want to learn. Yeah, I mean, all that sort of comes in time. Species will just migrate to your worlds as you start getting packs with other people and migratory packs. If you start making friends, There are other ways to do it, such as stuff like kidnapping other species. Species napping? I don't know what you would call it. More than one way to steal a species. Let me put it that way. All right, these guys, all these armies are good to boogie. So let's get up here and kill off these mining drones for once and for all. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's closing their borders to me. I know. This is a commander who is a governor. Army build speed and warrior drones. Hostile infiltration. A band of anonymous yet deadly infiltrators have claimed various allegiances, carrying various incriminating items. Low military intel for 100 days. That's fine. I don't really want to annoy these guys yet, as I haven't really built up my border with them properly. Despicable neutrals, super funny. Yeah, I think, I mean, in terms of builds and stuff, you really just, it's all about looking for synergies. You want to try to get as many things that work together as you possibly can. And that's really where builds come into play. This dude is also an admiral. My admirals are looking nice and chonky. My alloys are looking garbage, though. Not only are they looking garbage, I'm like not making any. My officials are starting to die. Well, the good news is that I can make many more. Our people don't live very long. It's like one of the downsides of them. Here you go, buddy. You're in charge of our home planet now. It's a big job, but somebody's got to do it. Don't really think you have to think about builds before the highest difficulty, to be honest. Yeah, for the most part, like unless you're playing on Grand Admiral. I'd be inclined to agree with you. This guy's got no orders. Let's research and survey. And then survey that guy after. So, we got about 24,000 in fleet strength here. I think I am literally dropping alloys. I can't believe that.
Technology conceded.
They take a lot of trade. Woof. Quill batteries. Look at some mining stations. Yeah, so what's starting to happen here is all of my fleets are now becoming old people. Old people? Old fleets? Elder fleets?
Our construction is complete.
I just can't stop blowing all my alloys to reinforce. But we're going to go to war with the Cyclopeans. I think it's the way to go.
Construction is complete.
I feel like that's a pretty strong choice. I do got to make sure that this is properly guarded, which it's like currently not. 8.5. We know that these guys had 14k in strength, so like I'm gonna need a lot more defensive platforms there. But we also know that like they're not currently planning to mess us up. Boomers. Change the habitats again. Can't find an option to build orbitals. You can only build one orbital per system, and I believe that they are in the megastructures tab. I believe they're in the megastructures tab. You got a couple juveniles here, do you? Where are they? Oh yeah, they're almost mature. Someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit. Sure, no problem. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave you up here. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. Insults, insults, insults. What a surprise. Nobody likes the ravenous swarm. Well, they don't need to.
Our construction is complete.
Spawning pools, agri farms.
Technology conceived.
What else do you need? Farming support. Auxiliary fire control. I was looking at these transit hubs earlier, and I think that they would probably be a smart choice for us. I don't think we have any power issues right now, so you are a governor. So we'll set you up to do what you do best. And you're just waiting for that survey to be done. Yes. Science ship. What? You need a military ship. Find out where my science vessel went, please. You're delaying my war. I guess the thing here is I don't really want
Technology conceived.
us regular guys anymore. 1730. Okay. I appreciate that these numbers upgrade. Let's do that. Ah, we have a new tradition to start as well. I remember being annoying having to build orbitals onto everybody in the planet. Yeah. So I think that like orbitals were just like so good that they had to say, okay, we need to find a way to nerf these. We need to make this make more sense. Now, I'd love to have some carriers. I'd love these Elder Maulers as well. I don't have anything that can carry these guys yet, except for obviously my defensive platforms. So I think let's go for Elder Maulers, since they just seem to be growing and growing and growing. That seems beneficial for us. We have Supremacy. Let's start talking about, like, what do we need next? Adaptability could be really nice. Give us the habitability, the max districts, resettlement cost, lower house usage. Colony designation bonuses for regular planets as well. Kind of nice. Expansion, we're always going to be growing. Prosperity, I don't really feel like we need, because this is mostly just like upkeep. Mutation I want, but I cannot take until I have the biomorphosis situation. Statecraft, no chance. Synchronicity is like what? Unity? Leader lifespan. Empire size from Pops. Logistic drones are better. We do have a lot of logistic drones on one of our planets. Produces pop upkeep by quite a lot. I love unyielding, but you know, there's no way I don't want to be on the defensive here, so. Darius, take it easy, my dude. Have yourself a good evening. Honestly, I think let's go with adaptability. Right now, our biggest thing is like being able to live on other planets. Gives us a little extra boon. So you guys are blowing up that asteroid. Okay. Capture the asteroid. Gravity snares. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not doing that. Insults from the fish factory. The asteroid appears to have been sentient in nature. What a surprise. The asteroid served only as a shell for a massive organism living inside of it. Successfully destroyed it and recovered the ship. More of these creatures might be out there, lying in wait of easy prey. Ooh. Cthulhuid remains. Hell yeah, I want to look into that. So, like, research projects, finish surveying the system. Slap an envoy on these Cthulhuids. So we can find out a little bit about them. And honestly, I think I'm just going to crank automation on for these sectors. Can I actually do sector-based automation? No, you got to do it planet by planet. I mean, they know what I want them to be. I can focus on what I have, which I can barely even keep up with in terms of jobs anyway, so. And this way the computer will just like eat all my minerals as is required.
Our special project is complete.
Cthulhuids. Creatures are ambush predators capable of lying in wait for several years to capture their prey. We found metallic puddles. Oh yeah, let's get that society research. Just endless anomalies here. Ah, that's a bummer. So these guys just formed a defensive pact with the mercenary marauders who are way down here. What is this? The Lishan have fractured into like a million different empires. That's really cool. I've never seen that happen before. Quite like to do planetary admin. I can never put automation on. Man, I don't blame you. I'm just sometimes I just think like, okay, well, I'm just gonna put a bunch of food on this planet. I can let the computer take care of that. Yeah, I really like this little chunk down here. So I got to assume that there's a wormhole that they have to help them out. If they have an ally in this war, it makes it a lot more difficult for me, but I don't know, man. They're inferior. Let's just declare war on them. Like, it's a straight shot. There's our declare war conquest as well. A new element has been discovered after a breakthrough in the case of viscous metallic puddles. Whoa. We've discovered the puddles comprise of a unique chemical element. Yada, yada, yada. Fascinating meteorology. No, we got to do this. This is timed. Well, I have great news. Oh, cool. You can come back to the... That just pauses that. Got a little worried there. Many of the moons circling Todasca have a terminal orbit and will soon collide with the gas planet. Observe moon impact.
Our situation log is updated.
And some abandoned terraforming equipment. Man, there is a lot going on here. Holy moly. Well, let's research that. And then this planet can be terraformed. But we don't know into what. I'm going to dismantle it. Because we actually have like pretty good terraforming on that. Pretty good habitability on that planet. Everyone has their own way of playing. Not saying you're doing anything wrong. Just different strokes for different folks. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I think... I generally like to say like my core territory, I like to take care of myself. And then I like to just have sectors that deal with everything else. But it varies. I mean, if I'm playing a much more economic focused faction, I will just like hunker down a bit more. Here we go. Elder Maulers. We got unlocked. All right. It's finally time for me to get battle simulators and naval logistics. These guys do have a planet down here. And I can certainly come up here and beat them up. Good argument made here to probably do some raiding on this planet. Selective, indiscriminate raiding. Should probably make sure you're all set to raiding right now. And then what I'll do is I'll take you there, and you there, and you here. We have an army of 346. What is this guy's army like? 657. Well, maybe not quite yet, young man. He thinks you might need a bigger army. By quite a lot. That's okay. We get to take their population. They have 17,000 coming at me. Okay, wow. They're not really messing about here, are they? Are they coming straight for me? They are coming straight for me. Okay. Let's not go on a wild goose chase. 2.6. I mean, you can't get through this, so I'm not too worried about it. I do want to know if we have these species in our empire. We had this species in our empire. What happened to them? Did we immediately get rid of them? I guess so. Oh, it's the Juberin? Oh, yeah. No, it is the Juberin. Unruly, slow breeders, enduring, shelled. Undesirables. Do not integrate. Non-existent. Exempt from military. Colonization forbidden. Purge type. Processing. Oh, great. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Adorable little snail guys. They'll make delicious food. 17 at 25. We win this fight. A flock of doom. More metallic puddles, giving us a bunch of food. I don't know how we're eating metallic puddles, but I'm okay with it. Oh, these guys just warping into their doom. Look at our spiny boys. Whoop. Up they go. This is like the first real decent fight we've had. Now, what we do the best is we do damage to shields. Though it does seem like we are chunking through a lot of their armor pretty quickly. Oh yeah, these poor guys. Just dummied. We got some nice terraforming machinery here now as well. Rare terraforming machinery, which produces biological bric-a-brac. Oh, awesome. And this fleet decided to come in from the other direction. So we can just turn around and then light them up.
Our space hive is lost.
Now, all of this territory is ours. So let's have just this weak little guy here go here, here. And then he can come back. Once this army is built up a little bit more, we can send them down to Fagor. And we can blow them up. Crabman Todd to an admiral. I owe you, I think, a couple of renames here, Auntie Brian. Let me give you Crabman Todd. And I owe you another one for, what was it? The Rainbow Warrior for a science ship. We'll call it the ISS Rainbow Warrior. I forgot to change the ISS thing, which I normally do, but so you were going to survey this afterwards. In the meantime, this is good to actually become a new system of ours. These guys might as well come up here and just claim this, and then come on back when you're done. Construction crews down there can't really do much. You guys are still missing alloys by the bajillions. Oh, there's a Cthulhuid in there. Little buggers. This scientist is currently commanding one of our ships. Slippery Prospector. Oh, Prospector is really nice. Though, I guess it's not really going to matter if the whole galaxy is already explored. So that was probably a mistake, but... Ah, well. What are you going to do about it? Build up all that. We could certainly go back here and start bombing this planet again. If it's got a garrison of 600. I mean, we're just going to heal. Taking it out. I want to make sure that this has sizable defensive platforms. Just in case. Low stability on my tech world. Why? There's no amenities. All right, well, can we build a hive, Warren? Kind of just fixes that problem really fast. Get some more mineral scanners. Ooh, modular engineering. I want these crystal mines. But kind of hard to skip modular engineering. I only play Void Dwellers, other origins that change your world type. I'm in love with the shenanigery of non-standard habitability. Being able to live like anywhere you want is really nice. There ain't no doubt about it. I mean, if this science ship ain't doing anything, it could certainly come up here. How is this army builder going? You're still adding armies.
Council agenda ready.
600. Conquer nature, habitability, and terraforming speed. Yeah, we might as well. Officer has leveled up. This is the guy in charge of like our home planet, which does produce a decent bit of unity. Oh, this guy's got so many planets around. All right, that's starting to become dangerous, though. Yeah, if he comes at me here, that's not so good. Void worms. You did it! You cured the Ferophage. The defragmenter relic and plus 10 energy credits from jobs. Where is that relic live? Where does that relic live? Discoveries. Robot upkeep minus 10%. Oh, well, that's not the most useful. Research for engineering. Monthly energy credit, though. Honestly, it's worth it just for the energy credit stuff. It did take an insane amount of research to grab, but... Force a planet to surrender. Let the fleet bombard the colony until it surrenders. Oh. That could be fun. What's the tech that reduces district empire size? That's my favorite rare tech, besides the megastructure ones. Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, if the rest of these guys come in, they could be trouble. Create Relic Rails archaeological site. Oh, dude, I love when archaeological sites just start popping up out of nowhere. This guy's finally done that forever event, so... So how are these guys feeling? I feel like I gotta start reinforcing here. My concern is that we still don't have like the next ship size up. You are governing a planet. Efficient builder. What planet are you governing? Urba Tanak. Generator world. That being said, I could certainly give you agrarian drone. And put you on a different planet instead. Like you would be much better over here. Where you can really specialize. $22. He's at 19. All right. He is going to come in a little bit at a time. No! The Rainbow Warrior just got absolutely instantly nuked. RIP my science vessel. Holy moly. Did not anticipate that speed. Oh, there's so much good science up here now, too. You have a shipbuilder. We're going to build a science ship up here. You guys just stay in orbit. Well, actually, you don't have to stay in orbit anymore because we absolutely just, like, buckled their entire army coming in here. Food processing centers. Agri drown output would be good. Grand archive would also kind of be nice though, because we have a lot of specimens and we're like halfway done it, so. Really need to add more ways to reduce district empire size. It's a tad much nowadays. You tend to end up with more empire size from districts and planets than systems combined. I always find like pop is what kills me because I just go crazy on the population pretty much all the time. All right, this should be enough to take this planet. He says. Not sure if it's true. There's triple shipyards down here. Quadra shipyards, I should say. What a good little planet for me to have. You just picked up bio feed lanes. They still give us astral threads. Which could be pretty nice. Honestly, we have a lot of them in our territory. I could, in theory, go down there and just upgrade everything so much so quickly. Well, we'll just continue on a little warpath instead. See what we could bump into. The ability for all of our ships to just heal constantly is pretty key right now. Let me tell you, that constant healing is nice. So this is a factory world. This is now our factory world. And what's really fun about this is going to be filled with a lot of people we're going to eat. It's currently listed as a nest world. I think we'll let it be whatever it wants to be and automate it. There we go. They're just like sending fleets into their death here right now. Not even fully healed. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, let's come in here. 4, 2, 1. Yeah, we can beat these guys up for sure. New archaeological sites. In Suji? Oh, that's fantastic. Always growing, this empire. Non-stop. Void Dwellers tend to have lower pop than other empires, but tons of districts. Since prior to the new update, your building slots were tied to how many districts were built. Much more than standard worlds. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. I could see that getting wildly out of hand, too. You know what? I'm going to grab an archaeologist here. I'm really sad we lost our previous guy, but I have a lot of archaeology to do. What I really want him to do is just research all this technology. Unknown entity. I don't know who that's going to be. Some sort of space fauna, probably. There's 2 planets here. 41 pops, 2.9k with 100% crime. Wow. What's great about these guys is they have lots of unpaid interns. So I don't even have to feel bad about killing them. Question. Oh my god, yes. Can we not park at this starbase? Can we actually just start raiding this and see what happens?
We have surveyed the system.
Here we go. This has shipyards. I should be able to upgrade off of him. Maybe I can't do it in this situation. Like until I've actually taken the planet. We hit another adaptive evolution. Avians could grant us unmatched agility. That seems useful. Spatial mastery. Effective leader skills +1. Army damage taken -50. Pop housing usage -15. That's insane. These are such good traits. Yeah, okay, so I need to send a group there. Oh. One of my commanders died. One of my fleet commanders died. That right there is a true tragedy. So this science ship is a architect. He's a very good architect, in fact. So, I mean, just start digging it. You got like 3 sites down here. Make your way through them. Corvette. I don't know where we got this ship from, but it's being disbanded. I only want meat ships. You're going to take this, and then you can come back here, and then down to there. Oh, no. You get those ships. You don't let them escape. They ain't going nowhere, kiddo. Can we blast them before they get out? That's a great question. Sure looks like it. Fantastic. All right. This is really good for our tech as well. We're going to pick up a lot of extra stuff here. 4,000. This is no problem. There's our Grand Archives. Harbingers. Hell yeah, dudes. I guess those are like our battleships. We're going to need to get rid of some of these. Oh, an interstellar recruitment office. This allows renowned leaders to contact us. I don't even know if I can get that normally. I don't know if I need all these shipyards here. Maybe I'll get rid of them up here, though. Certainly my fleet here can come to work. Yeah, you guys can go back to just raiding this planet, I think. We're going to have to do it one way or the other down the road, so... As we pick up everything else. Gobble, gobble, gobble. This guy is actually my army commander. Not really getting the right traits on him. Oh, what do you gotta do? Oh man, we're gonna be able to probably eat this guy's entire empire right now. He's at 90%. We're at 34. Hello, the Den of Thieves. Oh, these guys look great. Did I make them? I must not have. Pirate Haven. Fire the Last Light. The Perkiki Tea. Do they have a whole system? Oh, they actually have quite a big system. That's good to know. 25,000 food. Thank you so much. Let's set these up to sell like 100. No, let's just sell a big chunk for right now. It would appear that we are draining energy at a pretty exuberant rate. You desperately need a hive warren for some amenities. All these places are starting to like grow really fast now. I haven't built this out yet either. Let's grab some more. Okay, lots of borders closed. Yep. No problem. Clusters there. This cluster can move in. What is the army on this place? 193. Okay, there's like nothing left. I could just bomb them into submission. I do have a quest to do that, but it's kind of just like not the most efficient way for me to be doing things right now, so. Wow, we are hurting on energy credits. Holy moly. I guess that happens when you just eat everybody. Oh, after we jump-started the substation, a corroded resistor coil has injured us, maiming our scientists. Minus 40 life years? Yeah, well, you're not going to live much longer then. That's for darn tootin', unless we can get rid of that. Last play, you did your swarm to take on the Praetorian Scourge for best hive-minded locusts in the galaxy. I'm kind of hoping that we end up getting them yet. Change how terrivores work so their living ships use minerals instead of food? That would be cool. I am all about that. What are you? You're another... Where do we keep getting these ships from? From robbing places, I guess. Zero. No. I guess until tech comes along. Okay. 9,000. That still doesn't beat me, man. Our scourge ships are absolutely monsters. At least when they're all together like this. Quite literally devouring the galaxy right now. Crabman Todd is leveled up. We will make him a admiral. There are planets here. So I want to know. You have 5.8. You have 3.3. If all three of you bomb this into submission. RIP. What was this ship doing? Excavating. right, well, that's all you can really get me. Hopefully you'll level up a little better as time goes on. Won't worry about you too much in the meantime. Minus 340 on the trade. I know, but I can't do anything. I'm selling everything else off, right? So... I assume this has to do with, like, just these new planets that we're absorbing. Size 23, size 21. You're a forge world. I'm okay with that. You also looks like you're some sort of forge world. Let them both eat whatever they want. I guess if I take planets here, I could make this the sector and it will touch all of that. So that's probably the best idea for me. .6. I mean, if I just raid it into the ground, we should be okay. Drop that a little bit.
Technology conceived.
Here's our astral threads. Ooh, wormhole travel. Yes, sir. We got a couple of wormholes. I would not mind cracking them bad boys open. Okay, I tell you what, I am going to just turn you on automate. And let you go nuts. And I'm going to let you go on automate. And then you go have fun. At some point, I was just going to get the thing that we build without construction ships. But it hasn't really sort of come up yet. You guys can come take this planet. In the meantime, logistics is for the weak. True warriors require only what they plunder to survive. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna run into some issues for sure eventually, but hasn't fully run into them yet.
We have assimilated knowledge. Our void hive is under attack.
A raiding fleet from the Megars. Oh, that's curious. Where are they gonna punch through? I might be able to get that up to 15K. I think that's kind of my best bet. Their homeworld is right here. Just think, we got this down to 1.1 already. Let's just steal everybody. See if they surrender.
Spaceborne life. Our construction is complete.
Void worms. Curse ye void worms. You got a negative trait. Ship upkeep 10%. I don't love that, dude. This guy also does not have the heal trait, which is really rough. In fact, that's so rough. I think I'm going to absorb him into you.
Planetary infestation begun. Technology conceived.
I don't love that idea, but it feels like it could work. Star fortresses are here. They're kind of expensive, but everything is kind of getting expensive at this point. Habitats, I don't really think we need. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Star Fortress. Why not? These guys are rivaling against each other.
Our construction is complete.
You're down to 500 people. We've identified a repository on the culture of Pieps. Okay. Good enough. The records left by the railroad builders tell how the fervent band of molluscoids fled their technophobic homeland, seeking to better themselves through mechanical endeavor, retreated to secret and distant underground caves. Fearful that their very culture may one day be hunted and eradicated, they built deep for security and preservation and grew slowly over the next 200 years. From their patchy findings, we can only speculate upon the tragic fates of the people. Further archaeological evidence has either been lost or unrecorded. Well, that's not really an issue for us. But this 2,000 alien artifacts, on the other hand, is an issue for us. So we'll get some toilets. Some space toilets. Space toilets. Down to 360 people. You gonna surrender? I mean, maybe they just won't surrender because they know I'm just going to eat them anyway.
Enemy nest taken.
Will not abduct or kill the last pop. Each army in the planet increases the number of protected pops. I see. Oh, well, my army is really taking a beating here. All right, so let's go. Will not bombard undefended planet. Will not kill the last 100,000 pops. Oh. So they'll never actually surrender. So this situation log is literally impossible. Oppressive vassalage. Balanced production, extraction, manufacturing. We might want to change that. Pre-sapiens are hunted. Diplomatic stance is hunger. The new menu from the Galactic Museum. Yeah. So that's this is the collection. So now it's like every now and then when you like do different anomalies and stuff, you'll now start getting items. And these basically work like mini wonders that you can just pay like a tiny bit. Once you have the Galactic Archive, you can activate these and they'll give you like various bonuses. And some of them are like crazy good. I think we have a couple like legendary ones. Exceptional loop mail. So this gives you like 10 energy for 40 biology research. This one is ship weapon damage, 3% for 10 energy. Shield hit points in friendly systems, 30%. Well, if this is the case, I guess let's land these armies.
Planetary infestation. Enemy nest taken.
And you're 5,000. I think I'll just leave an army here.
Council agenda available.
And send out these good guys to like deal with everything else. 7.9 on that starbase. That's a bit spicy. It's not terrible, but it is a bit spicy. I'm a bit worried about the fact fact that we're going to run out of our trade stockpile in 10 days, and I'm also crashing on energy right now. So maybe I back out of this war. This is a good choke point. I can leave that. Give him naval offices instead of that bay. Give you battle simulators here. I guess just put somebody in charge of this sector. So this planet is 19. This planet is destroyed. That's hilarious. We did manage to actually kill everybody on that planet. Oh, these guys actually connected up here. You know what? That's okay. I don't mind that. We're going to gobble up all this territory here in Verilac, so if he's in charge of that, Forge World, 3 Forge Worlds does not seem like a good idea, though. 21, 19, 23. This is probably why I'm going bankrupt right now. So I'm going to make you a generator world. I'm going to make you a mining planet. And I guess I'll leave you a Forge World. I don't mind that too bad. What they think energy is still useful after making trade deal with actual resource trading. They want you to get that DLC to use those mini relics. Yeah. Starting to understand why their DLC have been kind of lackluster the last while. They're building them with the other future DLC patches in mind, not the current ones. They tend to do that every now and then. And that happened with like CK3 with the first, like the Spanish, the Iberian conflict. And everyone was like, this is cool, but it's mostly cool for like what it's going to be able to do in the future. Choo. I mean, I guess attacking this guy's capital city is sort of fun. Capital planet. Get rid of all these armies. Yeah. That's a good idea. There's a huge population here. I love the fact that these guys are basically a slaver empire and I am just eating them. Garrison of 1500. Okay, so I'm just going to sit on top of them and gobble up a few of them. Proof reactor boosters. Okay. Lots of good free stuff. Oh, I don't have the minerals to sell anymore because of everything going on. That's what's happening here. That's big time what's happening here. Okay, we also just unlocked Harbingers. And our fleet is like in pretty bad shape right now. I think let's get out of this war and slow our roll. Pop amenities usage. That's a bit annoying. The growth node has leveled up. Resources from jobs, building costs, and build speed. I think we'll take optimizer too. And the Legion node has also leveled up. Combat brain 2, ship starting experience, and naval capacity. I mean, that's kind of a, feels like a bit of a no-brainer. Naval capacity 2% versus 60 though. I mean, 2% of like 200 is just going to be like 4, I guess 6 naval capacity versus 60 naval capacity. I mean, that's okay. Combat brain it is. And then let's take a look at these fleets too, because we can now add in, well, you know what? Hold on. Harbingers. Picket ships. Let's make them carrier ships. And I'm okay with that. Not an auto upgrade. Well, yes, an auto upgrade, but not an auto. And then auto upgrade on them. So these guys will be little carriers that we'll have in the background. Harbingers. 2025. I feel like that's a good number. That could work for me. Now, part of me is thinking, like, if I'm at peace, am I better off just hatching a bunch of juveniles? Great question. All right, I am about to hit a trade deficit, so we got to get out of this war right now. Just the absolute swing back the other way. We'll sell off a handful of minerals for now, until we can find a way to make this work. Broke their defensive pact. Yeah, they broke them all across the board. I'm pretty sure because this wormhole leads to the mercenary marauders. I'm just about certain of it. We get lots of good stuff to research in the meantime. We get some great tech. Let's send you guys back to get your upgrades, and then I'll also reinforce you with whatever we got. Okay, energy shortage. Critical resource shortage. Can I still sell alien artifacts? That's a great question. Wow, I really don't want to spend 3,000 giving us energy credits here, but I think I'm going to have to. Just because that'll help, like, push us up a little bit higher than what we are. The Empire's in a bit of rough shape at the moment. Minus 200. Okay. That's better. Still a hell of a trade deficit. What about things like the moats? You know what? We're making quite a lot of moats as well. 12 volatile moats. We could sell off 10 of those. That'd get us quite a bit.
Technology conceived.
Here's our afterburners. So much tech that I've just been skipping that I'm now getting for free. There's Edict Fund. That one we were actually researching. This would increase our point defense stuff. So I think maybe let's grab you for some of that terraforming could be nice. I think we are going to ping pong on this for quite some time. I'm going to cut physics research. And what I need to do is I need to find a place with docked ship upkeep. I think let's just put that right here. And that'll feel nice and good. I'll feel much better about myself if we do that. We really got to get our Navy back up. We're struggling on it right now. Like part of me kind of just wants to combine these into one army, but no, I don't think that's smart. The hive mind has leveled up. Ship build speed, ship upgrade cost, I guess.
We have assimilated knowledge. Our swarms.
Ooh, golly. The ravenous core devours. And the Model 16 continuance. Ancient caretakers. All right, that's, I think, our first fallen empire we found. They're just down here. So funny how we're just on the outskirts of the galaxy. We really are a Tyranid swarm. Okay. Looks like we can reduce our purchase a little bit. We're definitely overselling stuff right now, but it should improve. I think I'm going to do a correctional bisection because we have a few leaders with negative traits, and some of those are adding upkeep. So I think this will knock out a little bit of that. Good grief. We're about to get another adaptive evolution, so maybe we might be able to do something there as well to help us. I think I'm just gonna bring these guys back there. This should help. Having a nice safe spot to just like sit in. Oh, Pratiki T, don't be insulting us. Can we be made more productive, adapt to shifting climates? I mean, more productive seems to be our biggest issue right now. That's ingenious, which is what, just good at all tech? Job efficiency for technicians. Okay, so a bit more energy credits coming up. These guys need minerals to upgrade this. It feels like we're mostly keeping up with most tech. With most of our, like, building. Stuff like these chemical plants and I, you know, I wonder about, is this screwing me here? Specialized physics research. Oh, buddy, if we can't stop this spiral, we gonna run into some problems. This is mostly going down.
Knowledge.
Yeah, and I'm able to drop this like every other month. So I got to drop that as well.
Our construction is complete.
I could sell like alloys, but I don't know. I think maybe not. I think probably with us coming out on both of these wars on top and expanding our choke points just a little bit, getting a little bit of extra territory here and a good chunk here, but getting us now down to literally just 3 gateways. We got a guard here, here, and here. Well, on top of the wormholes as well, but we'll start discovering those in a minute. I think this is probably a good place for us to leave it for today, as we get to deal with a nice economy spiral that we'll have to fix. Build up all of our planets. I think as we basically just start eating everybody, the problem will start to solve itself. The biggest issue right now is we just have lots of pops, lots of undesirables that we have to get rid of. He says? Actually, I'm not sure that's true. Wow, we ate people fast. Man, we're good at eating people. Yeah, wow, we've actually eaten all of the other pops in this entire area already. Just completely devoured them in no time at all. So that's great. We've also like severely weakened these guys, raiding their home planets as well. Lots of good planets here. This will be a really nice little grab for us as like our next expansion. I might just leave these dweebs here for now, because Minmar will probably be the next step. But as we grow and expand, I think that's where we leave it for today. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope you come back next time. Mona's here to say goodbye. Just hanging out on literally one leg. We'll see you back here soon. We'll hit out more Stellaris tomorrow, so join us then. Bye-bye.